I'm Bobby Norman with File Plan Partners, and in today's video, I want to talk about the impact that inflation has on investment returns. Look, it's no secret that inflation has caused many Americans to have to adjust their budget and spending habits. But today, I want to talk about and show the impact that inflation has on investment returns. It can be tempting to shy away from risk in investing, especially during times of market turmoil. But the reality is that all investments carry some degree of risk. The risk I want to talk about today is inflation risk on returns. I want to share this chart that shows the hypothetical growth of $1 and the effect inflation has historically had on two types of investments, and those being stocks and bonds. And this chart I'm showing shows that taking on a certain amount of risk can be necessary to stay ahead of inflation and should be factored in when assessing long-term financial planning and individual goals. So looking at this chart, which shows the hypothetical growth of a $1 investment from 1926 to 2021 in both stocks and bonds, you can see the impact that inflation has. To prove my point, I didn't even include 2022 and 2023 when inflation spiked, because I want to show inflation has always had an impact over an extended period of time, and not just recently. So looking at the solid blue line on this chart, if you invested $1 in 1926 in the S&P 500, you would have had $14,058 at the end of 2021. But looking at the dotted blue line that takes into account inflation, that $14,058 is actually only $939. And also looking at the solid orange line, if you invested $1 in 1926 into a long-term treasury bond, that $1 would have grown to $163. That's a long investment period to only make $163. And worse, if you take inflation into account, that $163 would actually only be $9, which is, as you can see in the shaded area, is below inflation. The point I want to make is that investors with a long time horizon should consider exposure to stocks if they want to have a better investment return because of the impact that inflation has on investment returns. I hope that this video has been informational to you. And please reach out to us at File Plan Partners if you have any questions or would like to discuss investment strategy that is right for you. Thanks.